welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name is Carolina and I am so grateful that you are watching. On today's video, we're gonna be going through a what I eat in a week, high protein edition, aiming for 100 grams of protein or more every single day. And it's going to be so fun. I haven't recorded one of these in a little bit and I know you guys always love the what I eat in a weeks. So I hope that it just gives you tons of recipe inspiration and helps you find new ways to make sure you hit your protein goals and nourish yourself, and also make the meals that you're eating fun and delicious and hopefully somewhat easy to make. Just as a quick refresher, eating protein can be so beneficial because it will give you more energy and satiety after your meals. You won't feel so hungry very soon after you eat. Also, if you're lifting weights at the gym, it can be really helpful in helping you build your muscle mass. And also, even if you don't lift a certain day, it helps you maintain your muscle mass. It can also be really amazing for your hair, your nails, your skin. So those are just some of the benefits, but overall, eating enough protein has genuinely changed my health, my energy levels, and just has made me feel so great. So I love seeing you guys also getting into your protein-packed eras. So with all that said, let's get into the video. And as a quick reminder, there will be a free PDF in the description with a grocery list and a recipe guide of everything that I make in this video. Let's get into it. Alright, so it is Monday morning and I'm about to get started with breakfast. We had such a social weekend because it was Halloween weekend. We had a friend in town. My friend was running the New York Marathon, so we went to support her yesterday. So I'm honestly feeling not the most rejuvenated from my weekend. It was definitely a little bit draining. So today I'm taking it a little bit easy. I'm just gonna get started with one thing at a time. We're gonna make breakfast. It's gonna be delicious. I'm gonna try out a new recipe combination. And it just kind of came to me and I was like, I feel like this is gonna be really good.
For breakfast, I felt really inspired by Turkish eggs and I wanted to give it a little higher protein twist. So I just added some eggs to a pan with boiling water for 7 minutes. And I combined some cottage cheese with lemon, olive oil, black pepper, red pepper flakes, and a little bit of honey, and it turned out so good. Once the eggs were done, I added them to a bowl with ice and peeled them, and then I started building my plate with the base of the cottage cheese mix. Added some tomatoes and also the eggs, cut them in half, and then I topped everything with some red pepper flakes again and some more olive oil and honey. Finished off with some fresh thyme, added my toast and some everything with the bagel seasoning, and it was ready. And I just kind of built the toast with all the ingredients and it turned out so good. It was so protein packed and filling. It kept me satiated for hours after breakfast and I just loved it so much.
Guys, breakfast was actually a 10 out of 10. And I'm usually a sweet breakfast person. I just like love yogurt bowls, smoothie bowls, pancakes, that kind of thing. But sometimes a savory breakfast is exactly what you need and it keeps you really satiated and really nourished. So I'm very happy about that. And after I finished with breakfast, I just did some emails, planned out my week, and then I also had an intro call with a potential one-on-one client that I think went actually really well. Now I am going to head out because I want to go for a midday walk in the park, get some steps and fresh air, and I've been cooped up since I woke up. So I think that'll just give me a little boost of life. Gotta make sure I show up for that.
I just found such a pretty spot of the park. I also normally do my walks like in the early morning, so doing a midday walk like around 1:30 as I am right now, honestly so nice because it's so quiet and peaceful. And I'm listening to this very cool podcast on the Colin and Samir show with Dr. Peter Attia about like burnout for creatives and how to navigate that. Really fascinating. And on my way back home, I'm gonna stop by the grocery store to get a couple things. But super nice day so far. Exactly what I needed after a very social and busy weekend.
I just got back from the supermarket and I picked up quite a lot of things. So let me show you guys what I picked up and then we're gonna get started with today's lunch recipe. Okay, here's a quick grocery haul. Got a lot of proteins. So I got 2 packs of chicken breast tenders, 1 pack of this ground turkey, sliced oven roasted turkey, which is great for snacking, ground beef, love, some turkey bacon. I also picked up a rotisserie chicken for today's lunch, romaine lettuce, and some broccoli, as well as this cabbage. I just wanted to get something that was pre-chopped to make it easy. Picked up a tub of Greek yogurt. This is my favorite brand. Feta cheese, pesto, and some edamames as well. Peanuts, cherry tomatoes, golden raisins, chickpea pasta, some Fairlife chocolate milk. That's our grocery haul for today. I just basically took the rotisserie chicken and I broke it up into little pieces like this. I just used my hands, honestly. You just kind of have to get messy with it, but it helps make it into the right like consistency so that I can make this like peanutty chicken filling. It's gonna be so good.
For lunch, I decided to make a higher protein chicken salad. So I combined the rotisserie chicken with some edamame, shredded cabbage, Greek yogurt, peanut butter, salt, red pepper flakes, and a small dash of sesame oil. Then I added it to some romaine lettuce cups and topped it all off with chopped peanuts. It was so easy and nutritious and turned out actually so high protein. It was wild.
Lunch is ready. I have these beautiful peanut butter, high protein chicken cups. And I'm really excited because even though it doesn't look, I think, the craziest, most appetizing thing in the world, the chicken salad that I made actually turned out insane. Like, it's so tasty. And basically the biggest switch you can make to create this dish and make it more high protein is not use mayo and instead use Greek yogurt. It's such an easy replacement and it tastes pretty much the same, if not better in my opinion. And it gives it quite a big protein boost. So it's time for a taste test. Got my little cup. This is so crunchy and delicious, so packed with protein. I think this has definitely over 40 grams of protein, probably closer to 45. Insanely delish. Cheers. Okay, update. I'm literally taking the last bite and this recipe was really good. I've been wanting to make a recipe like this for quite some time. Turned out so easy, very nourishing also, and crunchy. All right, you guys, quick little update. It's now 8:30. I feel like in most of my videos, I always show you guys very structured days of eating where I have like a proper breakfast, a proper lunch, proper dinner, and like even a snack. And that's how I eat every single day pretty much. But as a part of food freedom and intuitive eating, I have learned to like tune in with my hunger levels with a little bit more awareness. And what my body is needing today isn't a super elaborate meal. So I think I'm just gonna have a small snack. But yeah, I just wanted to show up openly with you guys and talk about this because this can happen, you know, on certain days. Not every day is the same. And that's how I'm feeling today. And I wanted to honor that. So I'm gonna make myself a little snack plate and then go shower and get ready to unwind for the night and disconnect from work, which I have been grinding away on for the last few hours. I feel like this is literally giving kids lunch, but I kind of love it. Just a little chopped apple and then a little roll up with 2 slices of turkey and 1 of cheese. Sometimes all you need is just like a little snack plate. Again, I'm not like crazy hungry, but I'm hungry enough to eat, which is perfect. This is my new skincare mask. It looks so funny. It is Tuesday and I just got back from a run in Prospect Park. It was so nice. It was about a 4-mile run and I also did some walking breaks and I went with Alia, who's one of my friends. She's also a YouTuber, so you guys might know her. It was so lovely. We were both really trying to get back into our running eras. I think we were also both inspired by the New York Marathon this weekend and we might want to do another half marathon next year. Stay tuned for that. And now I'm gonna make some breakfast. I had a small snack before I headed out. I had a little brekkie chocolate overnight oats cup. Now I'm going to make a little egg turkey bacon plate. I think it's gonna be so delicious. I also want to have some electrolytes. I was so thirsty, oh my god.
I was originally thinking of just doing a typical egg, turkey bacon, and toast plate, but I was feeling inspired and I decided to make some breakfast tacos instead. I had some frozen corn tortillas, so I just warmed them up on a pan, cooked some turkey bacon, and I also decided to try the viral feta egg trend. So all you have to do is add a little bit of butter and feta onto your plate and then crack your eggs on top of it and cook it with the lid on for a few minutes. I added some pesto to my tortillas, topped it with the egg, a little bit of red pepper flakes and everything but the bagel seasoning, and finished off with my turkey bacon.
Breakfast is served and looking absolutely gorgeous. I finally tried the viral feta egg trend that I've been seeing on social media for literally ages. It was actually really easy and I put it on top of these corn tortillas that I just had in my freezer. I feel like I got the perfect runny egg. I also added some turkey bacon to my plate to make it a little extra protein packed. But let's do the first bite. Cheers. Wow. An egg taco always hits. If you haven't tried putting honey on your eggs, you have to. So good. I honestly feel like I could have even put a little more feta, but Hello. I finally took a really nice shower. I did my hair oiling routine this morning before the run, so I also washed my hair and I feel so clean and so fresh and nice. And Pedro and I also spent a little bit of time organizing our house, organizing the kitchen. We bought this new like storage cabinet unit from IKEA that I am obsessed with. So we were just like restructuring how we've been organizing stuff and it feels really, really nice. I did some emails, did some computer work. Now here we are. I am gonna make myself a matcha and my friend Alia is coming over soon for us to co-work together. I'm also doing some editing on my phone and it's been a productive day. So far so good. I'm gonna wait for her to get here and we'll cook lunch together. But in the meantime, let's go make some matcha. My two favorite matchas recently have been the jade leaf matcha. This is the organic ceremonial matcha. I absolutely love it. I've used it for so long. And I also love Ashley's new brand, Nami, and her ceremonial matcha is also really good. I'm gonna be using Fairlife 2%. I've been loving this milk recently because it's pretty packed in protein, so love that. We're gonna do a 1/3 cup water, pour in the matcha. Gorgeous! As you guys probably know, I eat like regular yogurt. When I'm getting a cappuccino, a lot of the times I get it like normal. So I'm kind of like dipping my toes into just drinking regular cow's milk as opposed to drinking plant milk. Just kind of alternating. I love pistachio milk still, but I'm actually out right now. So we're gonna do a little taste test. Very good. Delish. Still very refreshing. The milk doesn't like overpower the taste of the matcha. Now that I have my caffeine for the day and I'm honestly kind of like cutting it close because it's 2 p.m. I am going to continue doing some phone editing and voiceover work until Alia gets here. Downstairs to pick up some packages that we got in the mail and I wanted to do a little unboxing. They literally sent me so much stuff. I'm so excited. I discovered this brand when I was packing snacks for my honeymoon and it's these quinoa crisps that are so good and they're gluten-free. They sent me their most traditional dark chocolate sea salt, their milk chocolate with mixed berries, the regular milk chocolate, and dark chocolate with blueberries. I'm so excited. I've only tried this one before, so I'm so excited to try the other flavors. Guess who's here?
Yet again.
Yay.
Another
reunited.
YouTube collab.
We're gonna get started with lunch, and for today's lunch, we're gonna keep it actually really simple because I have a lot of the ingredients already made, but we're just gonna make a chicken Caesar salad, but we're gonna make it seasonal, and we're gonna incorporate some roasted squash into it. So we're just gonna pop that into the oven, and I have some Caesar salad dressing already made, which is perfect.
And I love her Caesar salad, so I'm like, any opportunity I get, because I'm like,
It's gonna be good.
I should try to make it.
It's easy.
I don't know why it seems like it's not, but I trust you that it is.
And it always turns out really, really good. I had my dad over for dinner last week, so I made it for him, and he loved it. That's what we're gonna do.
When I'm showing you a week of eating in my life, I like keeping things realistic, and on this specific day, I honestly had a lot of good things in my fridge that I just wanted to put to good use, including my famous Caesar salad dressing, so I decided to make this seasonal Caesar salad, and it was honestly really easy because the only thing I really had to make was the roasted butternut squash. I just added some pre-chopped butternut squash to a tray with olive oil and seasonings, popped it in the oven at 400, and then I started chopping my romaine lettuce. I like cutting it into these really tiny pieces, and as you guys remember, I bought some rotisserie chicken the day before, so I just added it to a pan with some olive oil, salt, and pepper to warm it up. We also wanted to add some crunch to the salad, so Alia helped me by thinly slicing a red onion, which we just massaged with a little bit of salt to soften the flavor a bit. Then it was time to put together the bowls. Did a base of romaine with the chicken and the butternut squash, topping with red onion, some shredded parmesan, and grated parmesan. Finally, some gluten-free croutons and my famous homemade Caesar salad dressing before giving it all a good stir and diving in.
Lunch is ready. I made kind of like a seasonal Caesar salad. First bite. Looks really good. Mmm. It's really good.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Because the romaine tends to be a little bit crunchier and like less flavorful, it's nice to have the squash in there because it kind of adds more flavor and like dimension to the meal, you know?
Yeah, let's see, this is the truth, guys.
Yeah, approved?
This is exactly what I was craving.
Perfect.
I mean, it's really well combined with everything. I love the onion. I mean, the dressing is great. I literally need to know how to like make this and to figure it out. The squash, I was a little bit skeptical about, but it actually works really well. And you're right, it adds like, it makes it feel more, not dynamic. It just feels more like a complex flavor rather than just like a salad, you know?
Yeah, agreed.
It's really good.
Yummy.
My favorite, easy, protein-packed, and yummy dinners that I love to make sometimes is a baked feta pasta. All you have to do is add some cherry tomatoes, a shallot, and some garlic cloves to a baking tray with some olive oil, red pepper flakes, and fresh thyme. Then add a feta block to the middle with some dried basil and a little extra olive oil, and bake it 400 for about 40 minutes. While that's going, you can make some chickpea pasta for a little extra protein boost, strain that, and then once the feta mix is done, you can smash it all together, add in your pasta, and mix. And I know this is probably not the most aesthetic looking pasta that you've ever seen, but trust me when I tell you that it is tasty, and it turned out so good.
Dinner is ready. I made the baked feta pasta and I added some shallots into it as well, and it turned out really good. I'm very proud of it. It's also higher protein because we used chickpea pasta.
Yum 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 and onions.
For me, it's a 10 out of 10. Okay, correction. I don't think this is a 10 out of 10 because it's not absolutely perfect, but it's definitely an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. Hello, good morning. Happy Wednesday. I have a pretty busy day today because I have 2 coaching calls. I have a touch base with my assistant, which will take up some time. So I'm just going to make myself a quick breakfast, eat, and then I just need to get outside and go on a quick walk, I think, because if I don't, I will literally be looking at screens all day, and I don't think that's a very good thing for my mental health. So I'm gonna try to prioritize getting outside, even if today it feels a little hard to do. I know it's what I need. And to keep breakfast extra easy, we're just gonna make a blueberry peanut butter yogurt bowl, which is one of my favorites, and it is so fast. It actually takes less than a minute to do, which we love.
On a busy day, yogurt bowls are just my go-to. You guys know I love them. So I just started out with 1 cup of Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, 1/3 cup of granola, and some blueberries, and I had breakfast ready.
Here we have breakfast, 30 grams of protein. Woohoo! Really balanced. We got that fiber from the blueberries, healthy fats, protein, all the things, and we got that crunch from the granola. You guys probably already know how much I love this, but. One-fourth cup. Matcha is ready for my walk. I added brown sugar, creamer, and some regular milk. Also, just a side note, I am in my luteal phase, which if you don't know what that means, I'm basically in the second half of my cycle, about to get my period in the next week. So it could be in a week, it could be less than that. But when I am in my luteal phase, I try to be extra graceful with myself. I try to give myself extra rest. So I try to stick to matcha as much as I can. And I also try to not overdo it with exercise or over stress my body out, because I have been staying pretty active the last couple days. And so I know that a gentle walk is what will feel best. And then if I have time for a workout later today, I will show up for it. But yeah, just trying to honor my body and also accept that I am gonna have a little bit more bloating sometimes, kind of where my uterus is. So it's just normal. It just is hormonal a lot of the times. And now that I have been fully off of any hormones since 2021, I have just kind of learned to embrace the fact that my body will change throughout the cycle. I will feel and look a little bit different depending on which day of my cycle that I am in, and that is totally okay. It's part of being a woman, and honestly it feels very liberating to come to terms with, you know? So hopefully this gives you permission to accept yourself as well. If you are a woman or a menstruator, we are off. Let's go on a walk. Back home from my walk. It was actually so nice to get outside and prioritize some self-care before hopping into work. I had some work that I had to get done of editing reels and TikToks on my phone. So what I did was I just sat at a bench at the park and I did that there, and it was so nice, you know? So instead of having to be home for even more time and isolated, I got to do it in the fresh air, and there were these little kids playing and it was so cute, and so many dogs running around. So that was really nice. I have a coaching call in a minute, and soon after that I have a second coaching call ready to go support my clients. Hi, can you hear me okay? I am good. How are you? How's your day been? First coaching call of the day is done, and I have another one very soon in 10 minutes, but I know that by the end of this call, I'm probably gonna be very hungry, so I need to have a small snack to hold me over, because even after my coaching call, I have 30 minutes to prepare lunch and start getting it ready before I hop into another call. So I'm gonna have a snack right now, and you guys might know the snack that I'm obsessed with recently, which is a little turkey and cheese roll up. That's what I'm gonna do because it's quick protein. It's also really yummy. Using oven roasted turkey breast and some provolone. 2 slices of this has 11 grams protein. 1 slice of this has 5. Best snack. Literally so quick. It's perfect if you have a meeting or something and you need something to hold you over until your next meal.
After finishing my second coaching call, I had 30 minutes before my next meeting, so I just decided to get started with preparing lunch so it would be ready once I finished my third call of the day. And I just decided to do an easy veggie bake in the oven. So I combined cabbage with broccoli, sweet potato, and sweet onion, and then seasoned everything with olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and paprika, and added that into the oven at 400 Fahrenheit at 400. And then I also prepared some grilled chicken, and I just decided to make 2 whole packs of grilled chicken so I could have it basically meal prepped for the rest of the week. I seasoned it with salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika, and some dried basil, and made sure to really mix it in with my hands so that the seasoning was really coated through. And as you mix it in, you might have to add a little bit more seasonings to make sure all of the chicken is seasoned. And then I warmed up some olive oil in a pan at medium-high heat, and once the pan was hot, I added the chicken, cooked each side until it was kind of golden. And once the chicken was mainly cooked, I poked some holes in it with a fork and added a little bit of Worcestershire sauce to just make it a little extra juicy. And with that all ready, I hopped into my next meeting before having lunch.
just finished my last meeting for the day. I had a meeting with my assistant because I'm hosting an in-person event in New York tomorrow. So we were just going over everything that needs to be done before then. And I still have some work that I need to do on like YouTube and this presentation that I'm working on, content I need to edit. So it's been a productive day. And I also prepped the food in between my last coaching call and my meeting with my assistant. So it was roasting in the oven. It is now ready. I'm gonna put together a little plate with some hummus at the bottom and it's gonna be so delicious. And then I have the rest of the afternoon to finish all my work deliverables, hopefully show up for a workout. I feel like that would be really nice to do that for myself. So that's the vision, that's the goal. I also basically made 2 packs of chicken, so I meal prepped. So I have all of this for later. And here are our roasted veggies looking gorgeous. This looks absolutely beautiful. One of my favorite combinations is doing a base of hummus with roasted vegetables and a protein on the side. It's so good. And I feel like texture matters a lot for me with my meals, and adding a little bit of hummus always helps so much. Let's try out the roasted veggies. Looking gorgeous. Wow. That is so flavorful. Taking a bite of the chicken. Honestly, a 10 out of 10. So good. This is really hitting the spot. So delicious. I'm so happy. I'm going to sit here, eat my lunch, just take a small break, and then I will be back into my work. Just got back from the gym. I did my favorite strength training class. The instructor that taught the class today, I've taken the class once with him before and he's pretty good, but he's not my favorite, not gonna lie. Though the class was still hard, and I remember last time I actually was very sore the next day, so we'll see how I feel tomorrow.
After coming back from the gym, Pedro and I got started with dinner. We made a curry lemon rice first by just combining some curry powder and olive oil in a pan and toasting our rice, covering it with water and adding a little bit of salt. And once it started boiling, we moved it to a simmer and covered it for 15 minutes. We then grated a lemon and squeezed the juice of 1/2 of it and combined it with some water and sugar, pouring that mix over some shredded cabbage with the other half of the lemon juice and some salt, massaging it in and leaving it to sit for a few minutes so that it would pickle a little bit. After our rice was ready, we added some butter, lemon zest, and salt to it and just stirred it all together. And then we also made this easy lemony curry sauce by combining some Greek yogurt with sour cream, lemon zest, a little bit of curry powder, the juice of half a lemon, and a little bit of salt. And then we added 1 tablespoon of water at a time until the sauce got to the perfect drizzling consistency. Once all of this was done, we drained our cabbage and started making our bowls. I added a little bit of golden raisins to my rice. I used the prepped chicken from lunch into our bowls, topped it with the cabbage. I added a little bit of cilantro to my bowl as well and topped everything off with our curry lemony sauce, and it turned out amazing. Here's the finished product for dinner. We have a curry lemony rice that has a little hint of butter in it, and it's so good. And then I just used the chicken that I made for lunch, which was such a hack. Not having to prep protein is such a time saver. And then the pickled cabbage on top, a little bit of cilantro, and then the Greek yogurt dressing on top of everything. It looks beautiful. I also put a little bit of golden raisins into the rice, which adds a little extra flavor, you know? Let's do a little taste test. Oh, it's really good. This sauce is so good. Yum.
Hello, Hello, good morning, and happy Thursday. Today is a special day because today I am hosting an in-person event here in New York for my Inner Grove community. It's gonna be like a little cozy journaling event where we're gonna have a meditation that I'm leading, and then we're gonna do some guided journaling together. We're gonna talk about journaling. There's gonna be oracle cards. It's gonna be really nice. I'm excited. It's at 6:30 p.m., so I have all day to prepare. And I actually slept in a little bit today because I've been feeling really tired, and I knew that today I just needed to honor that. So I slept in until like 8:30, and it's now 9:15. So I'm gonna have breakfast and then head out to go pick up some baked goods that a bakery I love is gifting for the event. After I come back from that, I have to jump right into work. So let's make breakfast and get the day going.
On this day, I was feeling like a savory breakfast again, so I decided to make some turkey bacon because it's easy protein and it always tastes yummy to eat something crunchy for breakfast. I also made some scrambled eggs, but I wanted to give it a little twist. So I melted some butter on a pan, added some red onion and cooked that until fragrant, and then I added my eggs, and let me tell you, this made the eggs taste so good. And then I also made some avocado toast on gluten-free bread, topped it off with some flaky sea salt and a little bit of honey, and my breakfast plate was ready.
Here is our breakfast for the day. I just was craving something simple and it would just hit the spot because I honestly love this combination. So I did a little avocado toast with honey. I have some turkey bacon on the side and then scrambled eggs. I did 2 eggs and 1 egg white for extra protein. And I also added a little bit of the red onion that I had prepped when Alia was here. Let's try these eggs. Whoa, low key. Adding onion to your eggs, so underrated, especially red onion because it's a little sweet. Wow. Also, I've been really into turkey bacon again. Yum.
Picked up a little matcha, which is actually so good. I also bought some paper plates, and now I'm on my way to the bake shop to pick up the baked goods. I tried to find name tags and I couldn't. Off to a good start. I'm trying to just stay grounded. Also, it is literally so hot in New York right now. It's 20 degrees Celsius, like 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and we are in mid-November. Concerning.
I am back home and I picked up the baked goods. I cannot begin to explain to you guys how excited I am that 16 Mil decided to work with me on this event because they have the best gluten-free baked goods in New York City, in my opinion. And just look at this beautiful box. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Scones and cinnamon buns, waffles, banana bread. There's this beautiful cookie, brownies here. Beautiful! I'm so happy. And I also bought their focaccia bread because it's my favorite focaccia bread in the world. It's actually gorgeous. Now I'm gonna just separate all the things that I need to take for the event, and then I'm gonna pop open my computer to craft some journal prompts that I need to print and also finish the presentation that I'm gonna be doing and the playlist, all the things. I think that should take me about like 2 hours, and it's 11 a.m. now, so I have quite a lot of time. Let's just get to work. Okay, quick update. It is now about 1:30 and I'm basically finished with everything I had to do for the event. Feeling really excited. I think it's gonna be such a beautiful evening. Just so excited to host an event like this in New York. I think it'll be really special, especially since this week has been a little bit heavy energetically. I think it'll be great. I also think I just saw a butterfly outside my window. Anyway, I'm gonna make lunch now and I'm honestly just gonna use all of my leftovers. Again, power to leftovers. I'll have leftover veggies from yesterday's lunch, rice from dinner, and chicken that I prepped. I'm just gonna put it all together in a little bowl because it's quick and easy and it's gonna save me so much time. So let's get into it. And there we have lunch ready in about a minute, 2 minutes, and it looks so good. Got out of the shower and I'm gonna apply this to my hair. If you guys haven't noticed, I literally put this in every single video because I've used it for years. It's to me the best leave-in conditioner. It makes your hair so soft and shiny. It has heat protection and it's from the brand Davines, which is an Italian brand that I just love so much. I'm also gonna put a little bit of this blow dry cream. Brush it in. DP Hue is also a really good brand and it just makes your hair look so shiny. And I'm gonna blow dry and style my hair, do some quick makeup. It's like 3:30 right now, so I'm just gonna prioritize being ahead as opposed to scrambling and being late, especially since I have to get to Bedford Studio to set up for the event. So I'm just trying to be mindful, you know? Wearing the same skirt that I was wearing earlier and I just switched tops. I put on the black version of the same top that I was wearing earlier. They're both from Aerie. I love that it has like an open back. Preparing for the event all day and it's now 5 p.m. and Pedro just got home, so we're gonna head out and into Manhattan to Bedford Studio, which is in the West Village, for the event. It's gonna be so fun and beautiful and I'm feeling just grateful that I get to hold space for people in this way. It's 5 p.m. We're getting all packed up and we're gonna head over to the subway now.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know.
We are now back home and I just finished putting everything away. I got changed into some PJs and I am just in my feels. The event was actually so special. It was even better than I had made it up to be in my head. I feel very grateful that I had the opportunity to host an event like this. We did a meditation, oracle cards, we journaled together, we talked a lot. It was really cool because I was able to make it pretty interactive. So all the girls were kind of just like getting to know each other. So that was really fun. And it was honestly just like a beautiful release from this week. So I'm very, very happy with how it went and I hope to host more events like this because I feel like people made friends and it really left me feeling just so aligned and like I'm made for this type of stuff. It just was so nice. So if you're based in New York, definitely stay tuned and follow innergrowth.co on Instagram because that's where we share all the information about our events. And yeah, it was just so magical. So I'm really feeling like lit up by it. I just wanted to share that with you guys. We also had a really nice dinner at Ruby's, which was one of my favorite restaurants. We went to their West Village location and I had their crispy rice bowl, which was chef's kiss, exactly what I wanted. Now I'm cozy. It's already 10:45, so I'm going to bed soon. Good morning and happy Friday. I am just in my feels that last night's event was so special. This morning, I'm gonna head out on a walk. I have a coaching call in about an hour. So I'm gonna make a very quick breakfast so that I can get out of the house, go get some steps, and then make it back. And after my coaching call, I'm also gonna go get my nails done because they are super grown out. And next week, I'm leaving for a trip. I'm going to Brazil for a wedding, so I need these looking good. Let's make a little yogurt bowl. So quick and easy. This is one of my favorite yogurt combinations. Just banana, peanut butter, or almond butter with some granola and the yogurt in the bottom. Literally perfect. I just finished my yogurt bowl. It was so delicious. Now I'm gonna head out on a little walk, but I'm gonna prep a coffee to take with me. I went to a coffee shop yesterday, as you guys saw, and I saved the cup so that I can take it with me on the walk. About like a third. I'm just gonna put a little bit of water to dilute it. Let's see if that tastes bad. No, that's pretty good. I'm gonna brew some espresso on top. coffee is ready. And I will say this pumpkin spice almond latte, it's pretty sweet, like quite a lot more sugar than I normally consume, but it's Friday and I deserve a little treat. Let's try it. Oh, it's really good. Delicious. I just finished my coaching call for the day and I'm gonna head out now to go get a pedicure and a manicure. So it's gonna be my little self-care moment of the day. It's 11:30 now and it usually takes at least 2 hours. So I know I'm gonna get hungry. I'm just gonna have this little Perfect Bar. This is the crispy peanut butter and chocolate layers from Perfect Bar. 11 grams of protein. I actually haven't tried this flavor before. Wow, that's really good. 10 out of 10. I love the peanut butter one, and I like that this one kind of still tastes like that. So I'm back from the nail salon and I am actually so happy with how this turned out. I haven't done a dark nail like this in I don't even know how long. I usually go for red, pink, or white, but I was feeling like something a little bit moodier because we're like deeper into fall now and going into winter, and I wanted a little bit of a break from my usual colors. So here we are. And I did the same thing on my toes. I also feel like it'll be perfect for the wedding that I'm going to because I'm wearing like a navy blue dress. And now I'm gonna make lunch. I'm actually so happy that I had that bar because I did not think about being hungry for any moment being in the nail salon, which is usually something that happens a lot to me. So we're gonna make lunch. As you guys might remember, I picked up this beautiful focaccia bread yesterday and I need to put it to use. So we're gonna make a yummy sandwich. It's gonna be so good, delicious. And we have Pedro enjoying some beautiful pasta. What'd you make? Cacio pepe pasta?
Trader Joe's cacio pepe.
It looks really good.
Thanks.
Sometimes all you need for lunch is just a loaded protein-packed sandwich. So on this day, I decided to make a pesto turkey sandwich. And to make it high protein, I made the base a cottage cheese and pesto kind of like dip. And it turned out so good. I just added it onto my focaccia bread with a fourth of an avocado, some slices of turkey, dry roasted tomato, and a little onion and arugula. And it was honestly so simple, easy, and delicious.
Finished product looks gorgeous. Honestly, it's so good. It's only missing like a little bit of olive oil maybe, but it's actually so tasty. The dry roasted tomato is kind of making it a little hard to eat, not gonna lie. Wow. So good. Hello you guys, it's 4:30. After I got back from the nail salon and finished eating lunch, I have basically just been getting some work done. I had a touch base with my manager, I posted a YouTube video, I did some phone editing and submitted a brand deal that I was working on earlier today, and I also did a little bit of YouTube editing. So it's been very productive, and now I am going to head out and take the train over to West Village. I'm meeting up with one of my best college friends who recently moved to New York. I'm excited to go grab a little happy hour drink with her, and then I'm gonna come back home because Pedro and I are hosting some friends over tonight, so that should be really nice. But I have to head out, and I'm basically wearing the same top that I was earlier, but I swapped my pants for these cheetah pants. I have to head out now, so see you guys in the West Village.
After grabbing a quick happy hour drink with my friend, I headed back home because Pedro and I were hosting a little dinner party. We had some appetizers, so some yummy cheeses with olives, focaccia bread, and then we also cooked some roasted potatoes and some fresh buttery thyme steak, which turned out delicious. And we served it with a little harvest salad that had cranberries, some pecans, a little bit of cheese and kale, and a little balsamic vinaigrette, and it was delicious. I also learned how to properly make steak because my friend was really good at it and he taught me how to make it. And we served it with a little bit of the leftover chicken that we had and some wine, and it was honestly delicious.
Alright you guys, that is it for today's video. If you stuck around until now, you are an OG, you are a real one, and I'm so grateful for you. I hope you enjoyed the video, that it gave you lots of recipe inspiration, showed you new ways to integrate protein in your life. I know how much you guys usually love the what I eat in a week, so I hope you are leaving this video feeling inspired. And definitely let me know in the comments which of the recipes you'd be most excited to try. And if you do try any of them, let me know how it goes. As a reminder, there will be a free PDF in the description with a grocery list and a recipe guide, so you can download that to your phone or your computer, so you can just have it ready to go, which would just make it way easier for you to recreate anything if you choose to do that. If you're not yet subscribed, join my YouTube family, let's be friends. I will see you in my next video. I love you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.